attitude, and he just said that I had to do what was best for me and what felt right to me, and he was going to support me no matter what. So that's what friends and brothers do, and that's what we are.
Did he give you any pointers on Tom Thibodeau? How drilled him? Was any other teenager?
No, he didn't give me any pointers on Tom. No. But, yeah, we didn't talk about Tom.
Pau, following up on what you were talking about before, you said you respected the fact that the Bulls played hard all the time. In your experience, do you believe that the Bulls have the characteristics of a championship caliber team?
I think we have all the pieces. We have all the elements to get there. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. I think there's great competition, very tough teams, but we have to worry about ourselves and work on our stuff and be the best that we can be as a group. And with the spirit and the guys that I think are here, we can make it happen. But it's a process, and we'll see. We'll see if we can do it.
What resonated most with you, and what was most influential you heard from Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah when you spoke to them?
Well, first their big interest of having me on the team, being a part of the team, what I could bring to the table. I think their humility, also how humble they were, and they are. I think that's really important to be able to not have big egos. That makes things a lot easier. Their passion, their hunger as well. They're hungry to win. That's something that I wanted to also come into. Be a part of a hungry team, a team that is willing to do whatever it takes, and they're ready. And that's what I perceived, and I really believe that they are.
Just quickly to follow up something you said before mentioned about finances with other teams, presumably the Lakers. You also had opportunities from what was written about a team like maybe the Spurs, defending champions, being the team that's always successful.
Right.
What was most significant about choosing here when you had both more money or a team that had more success previously?
Well, there's just a lot of factors that I consider. In San Antonio, it was another great option that I think would have been a pretty good fit as well. But now I'm here, and that's what I want to focus on, and that's what I'm going to look forward to. And so the would have, could have, should have possibilities. I'm going to have to put them away, and this was the option, the team that I wanted to be a part of, and it wasn't easy because, like I said, I had great scenarios as well, but I felt that this was the best over the rest for me.
Pau, did you ever consult with Carmelo Anthony about your different choices about, or maybe getting together in LA or New York or here?
Yeah, we talked on the phone. It was important for me and for him to talk, to know what we wanted to do and where we stood, and because he could have made a difference whether he came to the Lakers or not, whether he stayed in New York, whether the trade or the signing here would have happened. Things maybe could have changed, but again, that's another hypothetical situation, and the reality is that we are here today, and I'm here, but we did talk.
Bob, what do you feel the biggest transition, not only moving from Los Angeles to Chicago during the wintertime, but moving from the Western Conference to the East now, will be?
Well, maybe that's the biggest, adjusting to the cold. So my wardrobe will have to change, and I look forward to figure out where I can get the thickest coats in town. But yeah, I don't know. I never played in the Eastern Conference, so it'll be a first for me. I'm excited about the opportunity and being in this conference because it's always been the other way for 13 years. So forward to experience it and find out.
Paul, I didn't know about this medical background of yours. What can you do about Derek's knees?
I don't know if there's something I can do, but I think, like Gar said, Derek, and what I've talked to him as well, he feels well. He's looking good, and I hope that he stay healthy, just like everybody else on the team. I don't know. There's much I can do. There's experts and specialists. I'm sure they can do much more than I can. But hopefully, there's nothing to be. There's no need to be done.
You talked about how hard it is to win a championship, and you've been through that, you've been successful. Now coming into this team, what sort of leadership factors do you feel like you can bring, and how can you teach these guys what it takes to do that?
Mm-hmm. Well, just from my personal experience, what I've been through, I know I've been through 3 straight finals, and we were able to win 2 championships. So that experience, I think Tom has also experienced that as from a coaching standpoint, and I think we can now send the same message to the guys and what it feels like, what does it take, and things like that. Motivate guys to strive for that goal.
Pau, you talked about championship aspirations and the fact that you turned down more lucrative deals to pursue that. So does that make this situation a championship or bust sort of thing?
Sorry.
No worries. I said you've talked about your championship aspirations and having turned down more lucrative deals to pursue that.
Right.
Does that make this a championship or bust sort of situation in your mind?
Well, if I didn't believe that we had that potential, I probably wouldn't come here. So I strongly believe that this team has the potential and capability to get there.
Perhaps it's premature, probably. Do you have any sense of the difference playing for Phil Jackson and Tom Thibodeau?
I think every coach is different, and I think Phil's a very unique coach, different than the rest, and I think Tom will be as well, and I'm sure he is as well. So just a matter of getting to know each other a little more as we go along, and hopefully he'll get the best out of me, and I'll get the best out of him. That's the plan. Sounds good.
Pau, when you talked to the guys before the team before signing here, what kind of role did they tell you? Is it going to be maybe starting at the 4, then sliding into center? When the second unit comes in, and have you guys talked about stuff like that?
I think we'll figure it out as we go along. I have to come in and improve myself a little bit and compete and see how we can fit and work best together with the different guys, Joaquin and Taj, and other guys that might have an opportunity to play as well.
Paul, getting back to Tom briefly, what memories, if any, do you have of him as Doc's assistant during those finals meetings, Lakers Celtics? Do you remember him at all?
Yeah, I know he was there, but I noticed it's always good. No, but when I'm playing, I'm not paying attention to anything else that what I have to do on the court. I don't pay attention to coaches from the other team. The players on the other team, yeah, maybe more. But I'm definitely I'm going out there to compete and do my job and do it as best I can. So I don't recall looking at the sideline, making eye contact with Tom during that time.